financial sentiment analysis using the
One moment,
Blau
sir.
model.
Hari, sir, one moment. Ramna, this table, is it you created the table or there is a package available? Because I want to do this because my thing is comes in the in a
See, basically, what you need to do is see, this is about the HMM POS tagging, right? So when you tag it, you just use something called pretty table. Okay.
okay, okay.
So just use the pretty table so that it will just print in a tabular manner. That's it.
Pretty
So
table. I don't know. Can
yeah,
you?
pretty table. So you just need to install that, and it is not available. So just install it and pip install, and you'll get in a tabular form. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So I think yeah, these are the things which yeah. So that is how normally. But see, one thing I see is like some of the I think there is total injustice. I say okay, because
Why?
some of the NLP assignments are hardly 30 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
and some of the NLP assignments definitely require a lot of effort. That I see that. Okay, because that's what because the people who are asked to create like knowledge graph, right? So it takes
Yeah.
time. Okay, so that is really tough kind of thing
What
because
do
Yeah.
you think about mine, Ramna? I'm just showing this. Is it tough one or easy one? We are struggling actually a little bit, not very.
I don't know means why they made like that. I don't understand,
I
right?
feel that
So
the one which we are getting
because
is not very difficult one. We have to
yeah.
create just
See, there
the
are three types of the I think assignments I have seen because I many people means I try to do their assignments actually. Frankly speaking, so the
maybe I
knowledge graph
think those who
is
have got low marks in midterm, they have given a easy assignment. I got only 13 marks. You got 30 out of 30, right, Ramana?
I don't know. That is not the things. See, my assignment completed in 30 minutes, so it's so easy. So there is nothing like that. So
Okay, okay.
because they
Then
asked
it's
to build
random.
a model, so which is that is okay, nominal NB. So that was easy kind of thing.
Anybody has done the knowledge graph part
Yeah,
before
I
any
think
of
that
the?
knowledge graph is little bit tough. So I think many people there was one knowledge graph on Chart GPT. I don't know anybody got that. So that is something bit difficult to do. Maybe Chart GPT one or other exercises. Now, knowledge graph is a little bit tough. Yeah. I don't know
Hmm.
whether they taught anything because I have not attended any session of this.
Knowledge graph last session, they only madam has given only introduction, but she has not shown the implementation part of it.
Okay.
She told Ari Kumar sir, you can go ahead with your query.
I'm asking if anyone has got that financial sentiment analysis problem where a Glau model and word to vector need to be compared, and sorry, skipgram object need to be compared. So if anyone has anyone that assignment, and can anyone give an overview of to approach this making Glau object and skipgram object and all that? Anyone? Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
You were able
Okay.
to crack that knowledge graph part of it. Would you be able to just show that once?
Uh,
Ab-
Anybody has women's cloth e-commerce review assignment?
okay. Yeah, and I think we have a couple of other folks also who got the same some knowledge graph issues. Right? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's visible. Yeah. Okay. So, what are the basic steps for that one? Which can I just show? Basically, the SVO tuple we had to get right. SVO. Those are the ones which actually that I think in one of the class it was mentioned some get relations and get entities procedures. Is that the one you are also using? Okay.
Are you, by the way, using the text blob and calculating sentiment polarity with that, or are you doing on your? Okay. 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 So we don't. So directly it gives a sentiment polarity, right? Hmm. Oh, okay. 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 Yeah. And it may be. Okay.
In
Okay.
the KG part, the major thing which I am having is that the SVO pairs which we are trying to extract, right? That is not giving any meaningful subject-object that relationships. Hmm. Hmm. Correctness of the part. Okay. Yeah, the problem for us is that okay, see, we had to build a graph, knowledge graph. Then we had to find some specific answers from that particular data. Like this is IMDb data set, movie review data set, and we need to identify the movies, the directors. Then we'll have to say, okay, if one director is there, what is the related movies? That is going to be a challenge. As Ramana said, it is looks like it is a complex thing even for an assignment. Yeah, but they have divided the marks accordingly, right? Like 2 marks for this, 4 marks for that. Hmm.
For
Hmm.
disease, there is no publicly available uh, library or anything like that. I mean, what there is no repository where it can be referred, right? I mean, not repository. There's no vocabulary available, right? Mm.
But Google database there is some API, right? Can that be used? I'm not sure, but there is an API, Google API, through which we can get some data and then do a similarity, cosine similarity or something. Not sure whether that can be. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, correct.
Encore Web
But
SM
that,
or
that
MD, right? That is a bigger one. So,
okay, that's quite general and not medical related, correct? So, okay. What is that MD you mentioned?
MD is a bigger size data. This SM is, I think, smaller data.
Okay, so
MD is like we had to download that into Collab. It will be a little bigger data set. So,
okay, so you just replace the last two words with MD, is it?
yeah, actually, if you
Okay.
search in web, you can find Encore Web MD. I think I have done that.
So that will be a better, more accurate
That will have
prediction.
more samples to compare against.
Okay.
But still, that issue for me is that a little more correctness in terms of that SVO, this subject with and verb and.
Anyone from also the sentiment analysis thing?
Yeah. We have also sentiment analysis, financial
How,
sentiment.
oh, this is also for sentiment, is it?
So which is a domain you have? Then they said 54, assignment 54 or
No, 20.
20. Okay, so what sentiment is that? What kind of sentiment analysis?
Okay, they have been given a movie review along
Oh,
with the
IMDb.
sentiment,
Okay.
and then they are saying that actually, I'm just trying. They are saying that you have to first split the data in train and test, then cleaning, probably post tagging. I want to know the actual steps, like what all steps I need to follow. That's what I'm trying to understand. Final ask is to actually classification.
So I have one general question here. In sentiment analysis, we can ignore the neutral comments, right? Only positive and negative matters. Is it? Is it like that?
Yes. No,
Hello?
actually, what I understand, the ask is to actually do the parsing of the text, and based on that, create a model, a machine learning model, which would be
Okay.
able to do this actually, do this prediction or classification accurately when you don't have the label data also.
Correct. So only positive and negative matters, or the neutral also matters, is my question.
No, here only positive, negative. They said one
Okay.
or zero. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
And
So,
Sujaya, is it the IMDb reviewed
Yes, exactly.
that
That's the
that
IMDb.
50K
Ha
review
ha ha
thing?
ha. Correct. Who are you? Sorry, Vijay.
Yeah, but I have the same thing for knowledge graph only, not for sentiment analysis. But
Yeah.
that same file contains another column which actually shows that okay, it is positive or negative, right? That is what you are
Ah,
trying to
that
use.
yes. That would be acting as a
label
that would
data.
be acting as
Okay,
a
yeah.
your this one
Okay,
supervised
you want
learning,
to
right?
test against that, right? You want to test against that. Okay.
Exactly.
Mhm. So this knowledge graph, if somebody has done that, will you be able to share the uh, code or this one just for because when I'm trying to get that one, I get Some of them are blank, like say subject, object, and this one. So some of them are blank. Some of them doesn't mean anything. So it is not really helping. So if anybody has done that, or if anybody has a example, please
Yeah, I
feel free
think
to.
to the main thing is, like, you need to do some kind of a processing of that particular text, right? So you need to use a lot of cleaning, then only,
That I have done. I have done all the NLP related pre-processing, Ramana. Like all the usual ones, whatever we do as part of NLP pre-processing, I have done that. So only thing is that once we remove all those things or clean up all those things, then these relations, it is not, say it is a movie review related sentence, and it talks all about the subject of the movie, all those things, right? So when we remove all the stop words, even I did a contraction, expansion of contraction, all those things I have done, but then it is not actually fetching that correct SVO tuples for me, which actually makes some sense out of that. So if I read the review, I can understand. But if I read the final SVO tuples for the same review, it may not make sense. You got what I'm trying to say, Karan?
yeah, no, that is true. So it requires some. Yeah, it's very difficult. That's what I told in the beginning. Yeah, getting that knowledge graph is a little tough. You need to do a lot of iterations.
Yeah, Vijay, first I tried to clean it, and then I was trying to extract the movie names or actor names from the review.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I was unsuccessful, and then without cleaning, when I passed, I am able to get few movie names at least and actor names.
Okay, how you are finding it as movie names or actors? Probably I may need to sync up with you.
Yep.
Uh, that I can look at. But let's say if even say one of the first movie was, I think, Oz related. I think I don't know the.
OZ. Yeah, OZ.
Yeah,
That I'm not able to get it.
yeah. So I started with that, and then I am stuck there. So maybe it's a wrong example to take it. Maybe I will take something else and try.
Yep. You can try something like seventh record or eighth record that has
Hmm.
clear actor name and movie name.
Okay. Even a partially working code, if somebody has, please share. Will try to get it completed and share it to the forum also. See, basically, I think these are some good questions which we can all learn from, even
Very
all
true.
other assignments. But
So,
only
what
thing is,
exactly, Vijay, you are trying to do? How you are trying to get that names out of the reviews?
see, one way I can think of is that there is a Google API. Like, say, when we search for something like, and then we can do a NER, a name.
And named entity recognition.
Yeah. So once we have that one, that NER thing is what is needed for the movie director and other things, probably.
Even I tried to do that. Yeah, my code ran for almost half an hour, 45 minutes on
Hmm.
Collab, and then after successfully completing it, gave me all those blank arrays
Hmm.
without any name. So I'm also stuck there.
Yeah, agree. Gaurav, I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to sample a small subset out of it and then try multiple iterations before running
Oh,
on the whole data set. It's quite large. It is taking a huge
yeah, it's
capacity.
50,000. Yeah, 50,000.
Yeah.
Okay, if anybody is working on this knowledge graph, you can actually ping me on. My number is given in this chat now. So just ping me on WhatsApp. We will connect.
Yeah.
I just noticed that there is a building knowledge graph code uploaded by Madam. Maybe
Yeah, I
if you
I
look at it,
checked that one, but that
That's too generic.
actually that is a very basic one.
Okay.
which when I use it on my text, right, doesn't give any meaningful thing. See, what the ma'am has put also is something like very basic from sentence structure,
Uh,
like say,
Proof of concept.
Okay.
yeah, like say Emerson is a tennis player,
Okay.
or something very simple thing. But in our case, it is IMDb movie review,
Okay. Okay.
where
Very complex. Yeah.
it is anybody can write anything over there, not in a conversational English also.
Yeah.
So we'll not be able to get that specific tagging for those and get that. That is the
Okay.
challenge.
To add to the misery, the chat GPT is also not giving a right code to start
Yeah,
with.
I tried
Yeah.
actually. I tried several prompts in ChatGPT to get some decent code to try it out, but some of them successful partially. So if anybody is working on it, please ping me on WhatsApp this number. I'll will connect and
Yeah, I already did that. Let's continue.
thanks,
Ramana is
thanks.
sharing something. Ramana.
Yeah, it's the same. Like someone asked. It's not. Yeah. I'm fortunate enough that we got a very easy, assignment, right? So that way
Mm.
we didn't get any knowledge graph or anything. Okay, so it was simple
Yeah.
model.
No,
Yeah,
enough here. We are
Yeah,
tired
better.
of the BDS and NL assignment itself. Struggled a lot. At least
So
spared us
there
with the
was
NLP.
somebody was asking me to work on this. Yeah, there is same IMDb. This is something on Twitter data, I believe. Okay, so tweets, they just shared the CSV. So see, the approach is like you have the Twitter data and all. I think, and this is what assignment they shared. So yeah, it's the same thing. So there is a requirement to build a knowledge graph. Okay, that represent the chat GPT. Okay, that's the question given. So, see, normally what I have seen is, see, after reading the data and all, the cleaning makes very, very important. Multiple times we tried. So even the biggest one, right, the LG, the large was
Mm,
downloaded. Okay, so that we get maximum out of it. Most of the
mm,
time we go with the SM small one, right? So we went with the large. Even something we get, right, but not the full kind of thing. But yeah, cleaning, if you look at that, many cleanings we tried. Okay, so I just tried to see different cleanings. A lot of cleanings has been done. These are all cleaning stuff done. And once the cleaning is done on this, so then there was a chance that you may get the few entities and concepts. Okay, very few, but not
mm.
completely. Okay, because the ask was entities concepts mentioned in the tweets, such as replies, retweets, and quoted tweets. So that is what is we need to get that. So yeah, so the replies requotes are predominantly on the chat GPT point of view. But when you draw a graph and all, basically few things are coming. Okay, this is the knowledge graph normally we get. So few things you can get, yeah. But when you run for the full, yeah, it is still running. I don't know, like, so this is the final, one we are running. So when you want to, do it for all the things, so yeah, it's still running. So maybe if the graph comes, maybe I will see that. But yeah, the major thing what I've seen is the cleaning is the major thing. So if you do a good job here, right? So definitely, we get, a better, whatever exactly, the entities you will get, kind of thing
Okay.
possible. Cleaning is a very, very key thing there, because the text data, whether it's in IMDb or whatever data sets they have given, yeah, so the cleaning makes a very important thing. That's what I have seen.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
So the more and more we clean it properly, then it is easy to get these entities, because we have direct, the getting the entities and all. It's very direct, so you don't need to write any special thing. Just to extract the entities, use this, you will get that straight away. Okay.
This specific part, will you be able to share, or just let me take a screenshot of it, please?
Yeah, I will just, because anyhow, I was working for somebody's behalf of, right? So it doesn't matter. All right, I have not shared
Yes.
the final one. So
Yeah, can you share again? I'll just take a or you have
Put it on the
pasted.
chart.
Right. Yeah, thanks.
So you can just use it, okay?
Mm.
This one. So whatever the for any item for you just index it, and on that index, anyhow you need to download this, the
I
LG.
downloaded the medium one, the
Okay,
MB, but
yeah, that's
yeah.
fine. But yeah,
Mm.
LG, yeah, both are same. I don't know like what is the measure, but some more and more things might be there. That's what I felt. So yeah,
Mm.
you better download this LG. That might work.
Okay.
So yeah, so this is a direct function we have seen. So I just read there. So you can just use it straight away, so that at least you will get entities and all in that if you read this. So then you try to print for a few things at least, and on a very small subset of a data, at least 10 lines or something you select here. Don't select everything.
Mm.
Select first 10, so that at least you just see whether you are getting the correct or not. Otherwise, it's keep on running unnecessarily.
Yeah, what I did is like I brought it down the input itself to minimal so that
Okay.
I can run it and then I can apply it on the bigger data set.
Yeah. True. See, even after cleaning, also, I think still lot of junk is there. So,
Yeah.
no way we can extract and all. So, yeah, it is difficult. That's what I told. Or there may be some other way which we don't know, which is easier to do. But yeah, as of now, I see that the more and more we have a clean in the text a little bit, so that it is easier for that simple code to get the entities and all. Once you get the entities with respect to what exactly we need, and then this is a common code where straight away we can just draw the graphs and all. So that's how
Uh,
it is.
can you paste that also? That part. I think that part that is NX thing only, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the next thing only. So
I
just to
think that
visualize.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So just to visualize, right? So this is the next
Mm.
graph. Yeah, that is what now comes.
Mainly that SVO is the problem for me. Beyond. So yeah, let me try cleaning up again and see.
True.
NER part, do you have anything other than this? This is the NER only. Okay, fine. So
Yeah, this is NER only. Yes.
then I think as for assignment 22, the remaining questions are something like if I may share the screen. Shall I share the screen just to show the
Yes. Yes.
question? You are able to see the screen? Let me know, please.
No, your screen is not visible yet. You have to share.
1 second. Yeah, I think I had to click on share also. Is it visible now?
It's coming now. Yeah, it's
Coming,
visible.
coming.
Okay, so if you see, this is the 50K movie review data set, uh, which has one paragraph for each of these 50,000 rows of paragraphs, basically. And then first one is to extract the entities and their attributes. So that is one thing. Then the second is the
There we have to use NER.
yeah.
Mm.
And here, I think these two basically are the three. The represent relationship is the knowledge graph representation, I assume. So these three things probably NER, SVO, and the NX diagrammatic visualization, right, Ramana?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then these are like this enrich entity and relationship attribute with additional information such as movie summaries, poster images, user reviews. Uh, that's where I thought, okay, maybe that Google API might come in handy. If we know the entity, we can search for that and get some additional things into this. Uh, and then this one, I think we had to uh, okay, we had to do some querying on that KM. So far, I haven't done that. I was actually focusing on the SVO correctness so far. Uh, in year, I haven't done it. Ramana was sharing. Ramana was.
Yes, yes, yes. That is very important. See, I think while creating the NER, right, we can give those exactly what we want. For example, in that IMDb data set, we need movie, director name, actor. So those fields only we can give actually, right? I remember same IMDb data for someone I gave that, but I'm not finding in this laptop. But yeah, maybe last week for same IMDb for one of someone asked me, so I just did that, but I'm not finding that file now. But yeah, I have done that. Hmm. Yes, subject. Yes, yeah, NER one time to subject. Yes, twice, and you need to add those. See, get the NER first, okay, and save it as a dictionary or some list, and then get the subject, and then you need to append them like key value pair kind of thing, and try to get the relation. That is only the way.
Okay, so basically, like we had to find the named entities from using NER, and in the SVO, whatever we are able to find using our get entities and other things, use it as a filter to find only those whichever we identified and find the relations for that only. Is that what Ramana you are saying?
See, I think, yeah, now I remember because I just saw the chart. See, what was the suggestion given was like, this is for IMDb data set, okay? The first thing
Hmm.
is, before even, going for entities, you need to find the root words, okay? What do you
Hmm.
mean by the root words? Basically, so you have this director and the movie name and all those things. So you need to first find the root words, on that. So once you got the root words, then use that root words to get the entities. Then only you will get the correct one. Yeah, that's what the solution was given. Okay, so once you have extracted the root words, from the root words you go to the entities, and from there you can create a knowledge graph.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that is how you should follow. Yes.
Those are the roots probably.
Yeah, root words. Yes, those are the root words.
Similar to say IMDb movie names. For you, it will be the that specific disease names and other things. Based on that, you have to identify entities. What Ramana is saying, but I have to see how we can do that.
So just give me a minute. Maybe I just found that, but it is there in some other device. So I don't know. I need to get to this device. So these Python files getting is WhatsApp.
Okay. Ramana, I will ping you on WhatsApp. Just let me know in case you find that, if you can share, that will be
Yeah,
great.
but that was a very basic, the code, not complete, just to give some idea. But I am not
Yeah,
very
yeah.
technical.
Anything,
Yeah, just
anything is better than nothing, right? So,
yeah, yeah. So that at least give some idea. So that, yeah, see, what I came to know that for these kind of things, we need to find the root words, then only start with the entities. Otherwise, no way we can get those kind of things. Yes.
hmm.
Yeah, that's what is.
Hey, Ramana, that you showed that pretty code, like creating tables with pretty code. Can you also show that snapshot so that we can use that table thing?
Pretty table, yeah, it is. Which one? So,
You had shown it. I didn't take snapshot.
okay. Just reshare that. So, able to see.
It's coming. Code is not there yet. I can see the moon.
Yeah, first moon only will come, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
okay.
yes. And then you have pretty table.
See, what you need to do is basically you try to process the data and then just use a pretty table. That's it. So instead of printing as a this, if you stop here, so
Okay,
normally we get just as a the text. But only what we are trying to do is we are trying to use that pretty table and we are just iterating it over here. That's it.
okay, okay, okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
So that you will get some output, something like this. That's it.
sure. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ramana, for sharing again. Thank you.
Yeah, just maybe change some of the words so that that will help.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So anything else? Any other? I think the knowledge graph. If someone cracked, yeah, it will be useful for more, right? So that is something.
Good, very good discussion, Ramana, and but thanks very much for participating. I think we shared all good knowledge. Any comments from anybody? Thank you very much.
So
Who's
this IMDb, IMDb, anything? Anybody has got anything in IMDb or
No,
what?
we are all still working on it. If anybody has done anything which makes sense, if it can be shared in the groups, that will be great.
Okay. See, what I can show you maybe a small snippet where you can just build upon that. So,
Hmm.
I'm not, as I told, I'm not done completely. So I'm just sharing maybe a couple of minutes so that yeah, you people can also
Sure.
look into that. Oh, I have 5 NLP projects working. So it's 5 different groups. So
Good. I
glad.
should have
So you do,
contacted you earlier.
Yeah, because I just finished mine, so I thought, okay, so let's work for others. So yeah,
no
this
longer need to
IMDb,
regret. Yeah.
where is that IMDb? Yeah, okay. So yeah, this was a rough code. I was working on that. So just let me open that. This was the IMDb data set, right? See here,
Correct.
basic. See, what is that you need to do is basically you need to extract the root words. This is what I was telling.
Hmm.
Okay. So once you extract the root words, right, and then you need to extract the entities from the root words. Okay, and while extract entities, someone was asking like the disease and all, you need to specify the movie title, what you want, right? Genre, this is what is required for you, right? So then
Correct.
you use to extract it, and then you need to create a some kind of a the data frame for these entities. Okay, so
Okay.
when you got these data frames, so now you are trying to add the review and sentiment. They are the two columns, but you are trying to add the root words and the entities also here. Okay,
Okay.
so you try to do that, and then you try to go for the source and the target kind of thing, so that you can visualize. Okay, so this is where, yeah, some issue I didn't work further on, but yeah, this is the easiest way of doing. Okay, so what I found here, if you look at that, the entities are seems to be empty. That's what I have got that. The node is none. None means the entities are empty here. Okay, so the
Mm-hmm.
reason for the entities empty is because we have not done any pre-processing of the text here. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do a proper pre-processing of these text, right? So then if you try to do this the extracting the root word and the entities, then definitely you will have some information in these entities, right? Because here I got none, 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 right? So because of only the reason was because it was not cleaned properly. Once you have that, then you can draw a knowledge graph.
Uh,
Can
Can I
you
share my
share
screen
this
for a
one
minute?
if possible?
I
Can
will
I share my screen for a minute? I have few results I can show.
Okay, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
when you say do pre-processing, uh, like I have the coffee problem, same as Supraj. Do we convert it to lowercase or not? That's one thing which I'm not able to decide, because the rest of the
I
things are very clearly mentioned in the assignment, that do this, do that. But
Can you
like,
see my
I
screen?
created all. We have converted all into lowercase.
yeah, because capital and small the is also being taken differently. That's weird.
Hmm.
You have to convert.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Grief. You can.
No problem. Yeah, sharing again. Is my screen visible?
It's
Yeah.
coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. So the data set looks like these. It has only the review section and the sentiment. Okay. I just wanted to show. And then uh, what I did is, so I created a small subset here, like just for 50, and then I was using a smaller data set. I'm thinking of now using the large one, which since you guys mentioned. Uh, what I did is here is like I created a function for extracting the actor names, and then I created a function for extracting the titles. In the entity work of art and with FAC for movie titles, then for actor names person was used. With this, I'm able to get actor names, uh, and I cross checked with this one also. Uh, so in the first record, watching Ozzy, so this is wrong. I checked with the data set. Ozzy is supposed to be the title name, but there are no actors in the record. But this one, second one, it gave few actor names, and then there are two movie names. So I went and cross-checked into the data set. Uh, this is the one. So it says I thought so and so, and here they mention the name of the person, Woody Allen, and there's one more, Scarlett Johansson. These two have been picked up, but in the review itself they've not actually mentioned the movie name. Instead they've compared with the older movie names. So
So
these
those got picked up.
they are getting
Oh,
picked up here.
that I don't think it can be taken care in any way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cannot be helped anyway.
Hmm.
So
Yes. So and this one I did without cleaning. So when I tried with cleaning, I was unable to get any of these data.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I have a cleaned data for means I have done that pre-processing pipeline thing.
Hmm.
So maybe we can collaborate and see.
Sure. Yep. Yep. So initially, I tried doing the pre-processing here, like using the like taking out all those HTML parsers, removing special characters. When I
Hmm.
did all of them, I got everything as none, like Ramana was showing.
Oh, then entity recognition may be difficult, right? Because
Y-
all of the information is removed.
Yeah, but when I
Okay.
gave it as is, it started picking up these data at least.
Okay. It's a very vital input to this discussion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I mean, maybe
Thanks.
some other cleaning might still helpful. I don't know. We need to
Hmm.
try. Uh, and one other thing that I also found is once you have this names, movie names, right? But I don't know how to ensure that the person is talking about the same movie. That is something that we need to take care.
Hmm. That
And once we
cannot be.
have that, there are some websites. I took the tokens as well of that I just mentioned. I think it should be TMDB. Um, yeah, TMDB. So here we can pass in the review, movie review, or we can give the title and get the rest details, like what actor, director, and these things.
Hmm.
But we need to get at least before that we need to get the uh, movie name properly.
Hmm. Okay.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
have the same assignment 22 or something different?
22. Yes, it is 22.
Okay. The last part of it, how are you planning? This you are talking about fourth one, right? For like you can enrich the data using some external additional data. That is what you are trying to do through TMDB and other
Mhm.
things, right?
Yeah, for TMDB, yes. But like
Yeah.
Ramana mentioned, unless we have the movie name, the context, right?
That I understood.
Yeah.
That I understood. That is the cleanup, or maybe we'll have to see how we can ensure that the things are there to be
Hmm.
picked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the last question in that assignment 22, um, were you able to check that one?
No, I have still not reached there.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think this is pretty good only.
So this TMDB is a paid API or a free API?
You can get it for free. You'll have
Oh,
to
okay.
log in and then request for the
Okay.
key.
I see.
You'll have to register for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's fine, right? At least you got some and you can draw a graph because accuracy is okay. We are not looking, right? At least
Yep.
something should be fine.
Yeah, maybe like we will drop out all the things where we could not get the movie names. We
Yeah,
just
that's what. See, wherever you have these null, right?
yes.
So those you can just drop off. That's okay. And yeah, create a graph at least to get some knowledge, right? That's it.
Yep.
Good. So Girish has
Yeah.
finished everything.
I just started. This is
No, no,
the
this is good only. This is good, Girish.
Yeah.
if, if any others have like things to build on this, yeah, we could implement that. Yeah, please do share.
So one question: when we use a library like text blob to calculate the sentiment, we don't do one hot encoding and all those things, right? We don't need to, right?
Probably that question went head above my head. So
No, what is the question? I didn't get that.
The question is when a library like text blob is used to calculate the polarity of the sentiment,
Uh,
we don't have to do a one hot encoding or any of that kind, right? I always get confused whether when we use this machine learning libraries to do this, do we have to do this one hot encoding, or are there two different methods?
No, but why one hot encoding will come in this sentiment, this thing? Not
Oh,
required.
okay, okay. Yeah, that's what is my
See,
basic thing.
okay,
Okay, okay.
see, in
You
the
don't need to run.
sentiment, okay, okay,
Mm,
now understood. Ari. See, in the,
mm,
you
mm.
check your file, in the sentiment, normally you will have some ratings, 1, 2, 3, something, right?
Or
Or
positive,
sometimes
negative,
text
and
also
neutral,
will be there.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
positive, neutral or
mm,
negative,
mm,
or
mm,
1, 2, 3,
mm,
something will be there. Or
Correct.
maybe in between, they might have given some text also, right? So there are two
Correct.
ways. So when there is
Mm,
a text, so that is where if you don't want to delete or drop that
mm.
particular line item, right? So then you have to do a
Okay.
one hot encoding. Okay.
So, but even when there are more than two choices, you will have to do one hot encoding, right? Because
Yes, yes,
only.
obviously. No, 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 no. But why?
Okay.
Because see, when you
Oh.
have positive, negative, those three things are, predominant. You just print your sentiment, right? What are all the unique values, and
Mm,
try to see, normally you will get the, the positive, negative, those count high, right?
mm,
Or
mm,
maybe they
mm.
might have given 1, 2, 3 as a count, right?
Okay.
So those you
Okay.
will keep. See, others normally for this assignment we can drop it so that
Okay. Okay. That
you
answers
just
my
drop
question.
it
Okay.
those things,
Okay. Okay.
and you
Mm,
go with only 1, 2, 3 or those
uh,
three categories only,
okay. Fine.
and go ahead with that. Yeah,
Sure.
no
Sure.
need to do
Thanks.
one more.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Okay. It's a very
Uh,
useful discussion altogether. Mm.
I have one question. Is HMM post tagging and the what ma'am has shared the example with post tagging, POS tagging is the same?
See, POS is a part of speech tagging, right? So they are
Yeah.
the methods. Multiple methods are there. One method is you can use POS tagging in a normal using, what is that, there are multiple methods are there, so HMM is one of the method.
Okay.
Okay.
But for our assignment, they asked to display the HMM post tagging.
Yeah, so
I
then you need
can.
to use the hidden Markov model only to create
Okay.
your post tag. That's it.
That is given in the this one, right? What ma'am has shared. Is that one same? It's one of the example.
Maybe I have not seen it. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Any questions?
Good. Thanks, team. Thank you very much for joining. I think good, nice participation. We all learned
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. In this group, anyone has got women's C cloth e-commerce review clothing? That question number 19. No.
No.
Okay.
Reviews and all is straightforward. I think I got coffee review, so reviews I
Oh.
think much easier.
Oh yeah, the main three things: so multinomial NB, the model we have to display, and then fast tagging, and then dependency parser.
Yeah.
Three main task in that.
True.
Okay.
All reviews and they are the same thing. So they just change the
Okay.
data. So you got that one, and somebody got coffee, somebody got hotel review. So it's the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.